Today, I will be showing you my secret on how I monitor or track my spending. So, meaning, uh, I check out only when I have money or when I afford to buy that stuff, like all this list. So, what's this template do is that we only track or we only track our spendings and set aside. So that's why the title is spending and set aside tracker. So uh, for for example, just a simple explanation. I bought an item online. So for example, I have credit card, so I use that or buy now pay later like TikTok pay later, S pay later. So um the wise strategy for us to have a good credit standing is to use that service. So, for example, I have money, but I want to utilize or use the credit card for me to have a good credit standing. So, I have to use the credit card, and the money that I have, I will set aside that on, like, for example, a specific account. Let's say I open a specific account, let's say GCash Cebuana Savings. So the money that I have is the amount that the amount of the product. Let's say this is this candle paper white. The amount is um 2,314. So I have to sit. I use the S Pay later. Then I set aside the amount of money plus the fees applied if there is. So this one is, like, for example, I use SPay later. The purchase amount is 2,314. So we all know that using pay later has a interest after a month, right? So of course they earn from that. So it's also our convenience instead of borrowing money from someone. So instead we use buy now pay later method. So the interest is not that big. So I use that. So like say for purchase amount, then the fees applied, and then the total amount due, it just sum up the purchase amount and the fees, and then this one is the total set aside. So um this one is 1 up to 10. So from that, for example, I have money 1,667.97. So I put that on a set aside account. For example, GCash e-savings. I put this specific amount to that account. So it will, for example, we only saved this amount until we reach this specific amount. So it what it does is this total set aside and the sum of these numbers will only deduct, and the result is here, left total set aside. So when this um, when this column reaches zero, meaning we reach the purchase, meaning we reach the total amount due. So meaning um, we set aside that amount, and will withdraw that later when we're going to pay our due. So buy now pay later is like, for example, it's we buy now and then we pay that later a month or after a month. So this is only what tracker does. So I only added um I added here also summaries. Let's say for example, this is for 2025. I purchased a total of 134 items, and then we have accumulated 2088.24 total fees. So maybe that's huge, but I use that because I want to have a good credit standing on a um, payment service provider like SPay Later, GCredit, credit cards. So I use that. It helps me build a good credit standing, even if that interest is small. But as the year close, so total fees become higher. So that's also a good sign. And next is the total amount due. So see, uh, if I don't track my spending, so I wouldn't know how much spendings I have made this year. So I was also shocked by what I have been buying online. So it's almost 87,885.62. And then also this is the 68,406.01. This is the total set aside, and this is the total left to set aside. So I have also added here a filter. For example, we want to know how much we spend using our TikTok Pay Later. So when I select TikTok Pay Later and click OK, it will also filter like we bought 274 products using TikTok Pay Later, and here's the total fees, the total amount, the total set aside, and the total left to set aside. So if we're going to put that back, so just select payment method again and select all, and it will reset the data and also the items based on what you have selected here. So another example, we're going to clear that first, and then we're going to select, like for example, China Bank, and then okay. So this year I use only one transaction. So I bought food from McDonald's, and then this is a purchase amount, and then yeah. So no total fees. Usually credit card has no total fees, unlike buy now pay later like SPay later and TikTok pay later. So we're going to clear it first, and then we're going to select GCash. Okay, and here's the list of the GCash I use. So mostly I use TikTok pay laters. That's why other payment method I use is so um not that much. Okay, okay. So for your information, guys, using also the buy now pay later will help you uh, earn higher credit limit. For example, I've been using TikTok Pay Later for a year now, and my initial limit was, I guess, it's 6,000, and it increases on, and recently TikTok increases my limit from that amount up to 38,000. So that's the reason why I use the buy now pay later service to have a good credit standing and offer me a higher credit limit. And then the next also is the month. So here, um, I think I've been tracking my spending since August. So the only data here displayed was from August up to December. So let's say I will check my spending August, and this is also my spending from August. So as you can check here, this is also August, and Also, the total items is filtered. So on August, I only bought 18 items, and this is the total due amount. And then if we're going to select those months like August to December, just clear and then select all six, and then it will going back to the default view. So yes, okay. So if you want this kind of tracker, guys, and also want to track your spendings, it really a big help. So I I show it only before I use it first, and then um for you to have I mean for me to have an example certificate. But this is only the actual usage of mine. So this is not a dummy example or what. So I've been tracking my spendings because I want to know or I want to control my spendings, and I don't want to spend or use the money that's not belong to me or someone offered me to use, because when I use that and not tracking my um spending, I will end up having a so so much higher debt. So this trackers is so really a big help for me. So next year I will be tracking again my tracker, so I will have to duplicate this, and then I will just rename it from 2025 to 2026, and then I will replace the titles from 2025 to 26. And wait, okay, and then I will be deleting some columns. So this one, the column A has a formula, so you don't have to delete that. Okay, so we will be deleting the item, date, purchase amount, payment method. So here, so for you to delete that, just press shift on your keyboard and then control. I mean shift, click the first one, the candle or the first entry, and then shift, and then pressing shift or without releasing the shift key. So press the right arrow key until you reach the payment method column, then press control. Do not release the all keys. I mean, do not release shift and control, and then click arrow down until it reaches the last rows, which is the 1000, and then simply press delete. So the data is deleted. So don't mind this one, because when you enter the first entry, uh it will fix. So this one has also a formula, so do not delete that. So also the total amount set aside, left to set aside. So we're going to delete the first entry of 1 up to this set aside column. So again, press the shift key and then arrow right up to the set aside account, and then control, do not release that, and then press the scroll down up to the last rows and then delete. Okay, so all the data is cleared. So and then we're going to delete this one, the notes, like this. Okay, so actually guys, this is my personal tracker, so I'm going to sell it, so everyone will have their tracker. Wait, I will. Okay, this one has a. So I forgot, guys. So this one, let's say, okay, we're going to lock the 2025. So let's say I use TikTok Pay Later. So um, TikTok Pay Later um, has interest. So let's say this seat cover, I purchased it for 81.37 peso. And then how this 4.07 computed. So when you buy using TikTok Pay Later, the total amount, principal plus the interest is already shown when you check out. So I use that. So I just only click this, or I just type the total amount to here, and then I less the purchase amount, which is 81.31, and then enter. So that's how the fees applied computed. So I hope you get that. Okay. So I also have to delete this column. So shift, control, and then arrow down up to the last rows, and then delete. Okay, so all the data is reset. Okay, so I have to show you some example, guys. Okay, let's say for example 2026, and I bought, let's say for example, keyboard. Then as per the date, if you're using computer, so you just have to double click this cell to in order for the calendar to pop up. So we select January, let's say 10, and then purchase amount, how much is the keyboard, let's say 500, and we use, so as you see, the total amount and set aside is auto compute, and this one is also update. So I will select TikTok Pay Later. So let's say the principal plus interest is, let's say 505. So I just type the 505 here, and then I'm going to deduct that here, 500. So enter. So the fees applied is 5 pesos, and it also updated the amount you and set aside. So let's say for example I have a 100 on my GCash, and that I will transfer 100 pesos from GCash to my this set aside account. So we will add I will add data validation here. So I'm going to add rule, and then so don't mind this, guys. I'm just fixing this tracker because we have deleted some columns. So so we have here the setup. So what this mean, guys? Um, you have this account, so you can also edit this data according to your liking up to this. So whatever list you put here will also appear here. Yeah, also here, also here. It also appear here when you update those lists. Okay, so we have left to set aside 405. So I'm going to add another, let's say 100. So we have left 300. So let's say we have 305. So we're going to pay it in full. So notice, guys, that this rows is color white. So when the left to set aside is zero, it will turn it will this row will turn green, indicating that this installment is already paid or already we have already set aside those amount. Okay, so that's how this tracker work, guys. So I hope this tracker will help you, and if you want the tracker, you can head on my website, lawrencelaudeniodigital.com. I will put the website on the description of this video. Thank you for watching and happy tracking your spendings.